the sword is a weapon that's extremely unique and dangerous, because if you make any mistakes, the sword is especially unforgiving of mistakes. We're going to be exceptionally careful today because of the unusual circumstances and the fact that it's raining and we can't really effect a good grip on the weapons. The attacks, outside, inside, I should say inside, outside, inside, outside, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, over the top. Those are the possibilities. Okay, when you fight the man with the sword, you have to fight the man, and you have to fight his position, but you never fight the sword itself. Okay? So like if he's attacking me, say he comes from outside in, I never fight the sword like I would fight a stick. If I'm off by even a moment, I'm cut. If it comes in the middle, even if I try to let the eagle land, I'll still be cut. In some cases I won't. There are techniques for this. It comes over the top, so you're being cut. Now you won't ever encounter a sword like this in a confrontation, at least in this country. But you may encounter a machete. Okay, that has happened. Or you may encounter a large knife that begins to move very much like a sword. So you have to understand this. If the guy's coming with a sword, you're fighting the man, don't ever forget it. He comes in, I'm where the man is at. Okay, and then I lock the man. That's how I control the sword. Okay, he comes in again, same side. Here, fighting the man. Now this is an interesting arm bar that I'm doing here, because he needs two hands on the sword and both arms are available to me. He comes in, watch, I take one arm and the other arm is left with the sword on the other side of his body. Now I can take him down here, but I don't like to bring him over because the sword's going to come back at me. I like to do the arm bar, get him face down on the ground, where the sword is no longer a threat. Look at the check. Check. Now watch what I do with the check. Move the sword to the other side of his body. Bring him down. I need it. Control it. Even if he comes back, I still got it. See? Still got it. Still got control. Over. Around. That's a reverse eagle. That's a very difficult technique to employ. I don't even recommend you do that. I just want to show you that. He comes in, meet, same thing. You can see the reverse eagle and a disarm. It's too complex to use. But you got to finish him and take his sword. He comes in, here, and now watch. See, I put him where you can't use the sword. If he goes down on the ground, what do? I recommend running away, if you can. Okay, he comes at me with the other side. Sword on the other side, same deal. Same techniques apply, just a mirror image. Coming straight in. Okay, all I do is move back, take my targets out of the way. Straight in. Just take them out of the way, okay? Straight in. You can flop the sword. Now take the sword back. Okay, if you learn this technique, it is effective. Okay, to check the sword. It comes in. Lock it and flap it. Flap it. Okay, take it back. This is like a vice. Got it? Getting behind the guy. You want the sword on the opposite side of his body from wherever you're at. He comes in. If you want to fight the sword, you want to be behind him where he can't use it on you. Okay, he comes in. Opposite side of his body from where you're at. If you're on the same side of his body, I guarantee you're going to get cut. The sword comes at me. Now, in this case, I'm on the same side of his body, but I want to be on the opposite side. So I just drop down, position myself here so the sword is over there. Here, over, opposite side. Okay? That's what I was trying to do a second ago. Sword's on the ground. See, a lot of times if you throw the guy hard enough, the sword has to ground itself. Out of the way. Over the top, out of the way, Here, you can meet it again. See? The technique that you couldn't do with the bow, you can do once again with the sword. Okay, he comes over the top, you can meet it, and once again it'll work. Comes over the top, over, wrist lock. Okay, if I do a wrist lock and he holds it in the other hand, still got him. Over the top, outside, here you can do a kick. Okay, because that'll push the sword further away from you. Comes in, over the top. Here you can do a kick, because it pushes the sword further away from you. He's got a bigger target area. As you come at it with a spin around kick from over the top attack with a sword, he can still get at you. See it? Don't recommend it. Remember with the sword, you're always out of the way of the weapon. He comes in, go wherever you have to go to be out of the way.